What's up, guys? I got my TR50. This is a Generation 1 TR50. Obviously I painted it. I was either gonna go black or this blue color. I was thinking white, but I painted the sights white. So this is the gray and blue one now. I do like the blue contrast. It's pretty sick. Reminds me of like the Detroit Lions or something. I got this from Ann's Gear like last weekend. So this is the Generation 2 quick pierce cap. So I'm probably gonna put it on this because I generally take this one or my HDP50 Gen 2 or the Gen 1 or the salt supply with me, like in my car and stuff. Today I this past weekend I bought a TR50 valve, 11 joule valve from Rockstar Tactical when I bought my Tippmann Cronus 50 cal stuff, and I wanted to install it in here because this TR50 was part of the recall. So all the videos before this I was using the sus valve, the one that was crimped that could blow off any minute. So I was fine using it. I don't leave it pressurized and stuff. Like I know how to not break stuff for the most part, and except for like my Saber and my Burn SD. That is in here now, the 11 joule valve. I had the restrictor in the handle. I want to see how it hits. I've done it the other day. I just want to see if it's more consistent. I was using these and I was getting like 13, 14, 15 joules with the alien play balls. Previously, my HPA tank, I haven't, when I use this every video before this, I hadn't messed with the washers in here. So I added one washer to this tank, and I just want to see if it's doing better than it used to, because it used to be pretty weak when I had it with the restrictor in the handle. Like this would get like 9 joules or something, 8 joules, 9 joules, and the valve block has been removed. It's just that restrictor was dampening it, which is obvious, but my HPA tank before, it was kind of only putting out like maybe 750 psi output. So now I added a washer to it. Hopefully that'll be consistent and me getting more speed out of it. And this is the MCS tank adapter. I'm going to screw that into the back of the handle because you need that to do this type of stuff, because you can't just put the tank threads into here. It'll just strip your valve. And I'm going to start with, I think these are 4.7 grams, maybe they're 4.8. I'll weigh them when I get back in the house. But yeah, Devastators, 50 cal Devastators. I'll do the alien plays, and then I'll do probably these orange nylon balls, 1.4 grams, and these are 2.7, 4.7, 4.8, something like that. And then I'll move on to these, and then I'll probably just dump the rest of the air out with these quick access ball 50 cal nylons. So yeah, I'll just get on with it and stop chatting. All right, the tank is at about 2200. So we'll see where it's at after. All right, you guys, Devastators are up first. These are the heaviest 50 cal stuff I have, aside from some of my homemade slugs with the hot glue and the ball bearings. So I'll chrono these, see what they do. I'm hoping to get to above 12 joules at least. 246, 254, 240, 242, 246, 262. That's a hot one right there. So I think that's it. So the range was, I think, 242 to 262. So that's not terrible, having a 20 FPS variation with the heavy ammo. So I'm gonna clear out the box. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, alien play aluminum balls, 2.7 grams. They measure about 12.5 millimeters, the ones I have anyways. And I've shot these a crap ton, so I have a few that have slightly flattened sides, but they're not like impacting the launcher. And I inspect my barrels every once in a while, and they seem fine. For all the stuff I use aluminum balls in, seem fine. 338. I think that's like 14 joules or 15, 14 probably. 338. 336. It's pretty consistent. Now watch this one drop like 20 FPS or something. 340. It's pretty good. 338. So this one so far, I think there's been like a 4 FPS variation, which is pretty good. There's the one, 330. So now it's at 10 FPS variation in speed from high to low. So I'm going to, I'll just leave those in there because I don't care about those that much. They're so cheap. 1.4 gram nylon balls. These are kind of big, 12.6 millimeters. Whenever I shoot the steel balls in here, which are 12.7 millimeters, and they're super heavy, when I shoot those in my TR50, the barrel spring pops off and I have problems. So I would not recommend using big, like half-inch slingshot ammo. Don't use those in this, or you'll be taking it apart and fixing your barrel spring every 10 minutes. So here we go. 1.4 gram nylon balls. 480. 474. 474. 476. This is hitting pretty good. 476. 476. Pretty consistent. That's it. So I'm going to turn off my air tank and just fire a bunch of these quick access balls. Alright, you guys, I turned off the air tank. These are the T4E quick access balls. These are also kind of small, like 12.4, 12.5 millimeters, the diameter. And I haven't weighed them on my super exact scale or balance I have at work, but the package says 1.36 grams, but I still have to weigh them to verify that. The scale I have here, it only does 0.1 gram tolerance, so they typically say 1.4 on my balance right here, so I'll just say right now 1.4. 480. 456. The air valve is off, so that's why it's dropping. 440. 434. 418. 400. So that's it for that one. I'm just gonna mag dump and no more chrono because it's just gonna keep going lower and lower and lower. So here's my sights. Looks pretty clean. I like the white on the gray, and I mean, I could add red to this and just make it a patriotic TR50, but I'll see about that one. Almost out of gas. If I get 3 shots, I'll be surprised with the gas turned off. So here goes nothing. 5, 6. We're out. So I'm gonna degas this and clean up my box, and I think that'll do it for this one. So yeah, I like this blue and gray color scheme with the white sights. I wish they made a Gen 2 gray. I've seen an orange one, but that thing looks nasty, so I don't know if I would get that. I have seen that in 13 joule mode, and I am sort of curious to see if you can use the 13 joule one without a restrictor in the handle on a 12 gram CO2, because if you try to use this one 7.5 joule version without this restrictor in the handle, you'll just blow all the air out on your first shot if you're using one of these 12 grams. If I take the restrictor out of here and I use this tank setup, depending the weight of the ammo I'm using, the Devastators will hit about 25 joules. The alien play stuff will hit about 20, and the nylon ball stuff will hit about 17 or 18. If I have this fully open, double deleted, no disc in handle and no valve block. So this went to about 2000 psi, so it didn't really go down too much, and that's because I have the restrictor in the handle. It's almost at 2100, and it didn't go down too much because I had the restrictor in the handle, so that's why it's not just gushing out air and eating it up. So dead valve, I'll do something with this. Maybe I'll make a sculpture or something with it, and yeah, maybe I'll add red and I'll add white, or I'll just leave it alone. It looks nice the way it is. I don't really want to mess with it anymore, because then it just looks tacky after a while, if it doesn't already look tacky to some of you guys. So yeah, thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you next time.